unveiled a surprise. I mean, someone just threw it up there on eBay. So if you went into eBay and you did a search for Megator, you could totally see that the surprise pack-in was, oh, hello everybody and welcome to the news desk. Whether you like it or not, I am your host, Dirt, and today we're going to take a look at the toy news out there. Now, McFarlane Figures has come out with an announcement of the first wave of Walking Dead comic and TV inspired figures. For those of you who are only a fan of the comic and don't watch the TV show, or for those of you who are only a fan of the TV show and don't read the comic, well, you're both covered now because they've got toys for you. First of all, the comic series is going to start, of course, with Officer Rick Grimes, the main protagonist of the show. Then you also have Michonne, who is the badass with the swords. You've got the zombie Lurker, who's the one who, it's the type of zombie that just hides out until someone walks by and then suddenly they reach out and try to grab them. And you kind of think, like, why weren't they walking around trying to get people this whole time? Well, the Lurkers are the ones who are sleeping. And then, of course, you have the zombie Roamer, and the Roamers are the ones that are just kind of mindlessly wandering around. Now, for those of you who are TV fans, they do have the separate series for you. You're going to get, of course, Rick Grimes, again, the TV version. You're getting Daryl Dixon, who's the guy you really kind of hate in the show, but then you hate his older brother a whole lot more. You've got the zombie Walker, which is basically kind of like the Lurker in the comics, the guy who wanders around. And then you've got the zombie Biter, the guy who's just got to get his teeth on you, like some of the kids I knew in preschool. Mezco announced a whole bunch of stuff coming out. These are their San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. And first up, they have their Living Dead Dolls Summer Exclusive Resurrection 5 set. This comes with Penny, Deadbra Ann, because it's not Deborah, it's Deadbra. But it looks kind of like Dead Bra. That's even creepier, actually. We have Damien and Inferno. These are all characters that have been released before, but now they are coming out with new outfits and glass look eyes. So those of you who like creepy doll eyes, there you go. For people who don't like creepy doll eyes, they did announce a Mezco keychain of Wonder Woman, kind of a fat, chunky version of Wonder Woman. And I know when they take a fat, chunky version of a woman, there is a crowd that desperately just wants that for no reason that I can ever seem to figure out. There's also the Living Dead Dolls 13th Anniversary Celebrating Sadie doll. So for those of you who love those, there's another one for you. And then, of course, for everyone else in the world who likes toys, they have the Thundercats 20-inch Lion-O figure. This is, let's see, 7 points of articulation. It's got an interchangeable head. The second head has the glowing eyes and open mouth. It has the large sword of omens. It has the small sword of omens. And it's got a variant claw that you can put on his left hand instead of his right. So all sorts of wonderful things there for you to take a look at. And I'm pretty sure that this is in a collector's box, they say. It's got the big window in the front so that you're going to be able to display it without opening the package. But I have a pretty good feeling a lot of you are going to open that sucker up and play with it. And for that, I commend you. Other news here, Galaxor 005 is coming out. This one has plastic BBs inside, and they react to black light, and it causes a glow. It is really, really cool. I know some of you guys think that, you don't understand why we get into a lot of these types of toys, why we talk about them when there's stuff out there from Hasbro and Mattel and whatever, but we like a lot of these independent toy companies and some of these things that people are sculpting, and this just looks really, really cool. It's almost like a Jell-O mold from your grandma's house came to life and is attacking, and that's something that I find commendable. Biff Bang Pow also discussed a lot of their San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. We're going to have a Doctor Who exclusive Cyber Leader and The Master action figures. For those of you who like that, there's also Twilight Zone. They will have the Bob Wilson Don Carter deluxe figure, which both of those are William Shatner characters from his 2 times on the Twilight Zone, so you'll be able to play with those. Let's see, we're also going to have some Venture Brothers figures. Comic-Con exclusive Rusty and Jonas Venture Sr. with 10-tote, which they call it a 10-tote. To me, looks like a lunchbox, and I'm okay with that. NCIS, Paula Perrette as Abby. I guess that's a character from NCIS. Not a show I watch. And please, no hate mail, guys, Transformers fans. I know. I'm just not big into NCIS. No need for hate mail. I'm not hating on the show. Just saying I don't watch it. Eastbound and Down, a 6 3/4 inches tall figure of Kenny Powers. So there you go. The Panty Dropper Watercraft, which is actually the same name I named my watercraft, incidentally. So something neat there. Lost, of course, brand new collectibles. The Lost Polar Bear bobblehead, available for all of you guys. He's got the Dharma Initiative collar and runs about $15. Comes with a fish biscuit. And Dexter, finally, some more Dexter toys. A 3 3/inch Dexter action figure. So definitely, I'm going to make sure I get my hands on one of those. We also have FunCo announcing their fourth quarter releases. First time ever release list, a Frankenstein Wacky Wobbler, Creature from the Black Lagoon Wacky Wobbler, Werewolf Wacky Wobbler, Dracula Wacky Wobbler. I don't know if maybe you see a connection between all those. Universal monsters. They're all Universal monsters. There's also going to be a Beetlejuice Wacky Wobbler. There's going to be plushies and vinyl figures off some of your favorite Saturday morning cartoon. Not cartoon. Why did I say cartoon? I meant cereal. But, you know, usually when you're eating cereal, you're watching cartoons. And that's probably where I got those two mixed up. But you're going to have Frankenberry, Count Chocula, and Boo Berry, all available in vinyl and plush toys. So those are things that definitely you want to get your hands on. And finally, of course, the last bit of news is the Megator spoiler. Megator, when he was sent out as a review sample to all sorts of different people, including Pixel Dan, a piece of the toy had been removed from the package. That pack-in accessory was going to be an exclusive special surprise until some creep in Hong Kong decided to steal one from the factory and put it on eBay. So I'm about to spoil for you. Right? No, I'm sorry. We're out of time. We're out of time. I was going to spoil it for you, but we're completely out of time. We got to get to that video review. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you next week here on the News Desk.